Sagittarius, welcome to your next 72. Let's see what messages come out for you. Keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal. Also, keep in mind that you may find yourself triggered by some of the messages. And if you don't feel that you're strong enough to maintain yourself without responding to being triggered, I would advise that you come back when you feel strong enough to do so to receive your messages. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Keep in mind there is no wrong question. If you have a question, feel free to email me. If you just want to say hi, just put in the comment section, okay? If you want to become a spiritual guide and light, make sure that you use the comment section to share your story, to give advice, and also to share love by dropping hearts in the comment section. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started so that we can see what other messages come out with your next 72. Definitely, it's a new beginning for you to stay in control, okay? Others of you, you're taking control of, you're saying you no longer want to have a sexual addiction, but not for all of you, but for some of you. Let me put that in your notes. Just one moment. So yes, you're taking control over your life. The old things you are saying you no longer want to partake in. Others of you, you are taking control over your sexual urges. All right. So Sagittarius, my fire sign. So let's go ahead and start these channel messages that I have for you right here. And then we'll keep going and see what other messages pertaining to your angel guides, cutting the cords, confirming the Ace of Swords, taking back control. Okay. Also, ease and grace. If you want to go in depth and pertaining to the message that comes with your angel guides of cut the cords and ease and grace, click the link in the description box, which is your weekly. Okay, that will take you over to the podcast, and there you will find your weekly reading for March the 7th to 2023 to March the 13th of 2023. Also, you'll find a lot of collective and general readings as well. For those of you who just want to stay on YouTube, that's fine. Simply go to the upload section under Spiritual Guide and Light, and you will see the weekly reading for March 7th, 2023 to March 13th, 2023. All right, so we have, the message was, hey or ho, which one are you going to choose? Okay, you know how to sift the wheat. Stop giving others the permission to take credit for your hard work. Stop serving individuals that will not serve you. Overcome your fears, Sagittarius. The question is, do you want to lead or settle? There is no wrong answer. The question is not a trick question. So the question is, Sagittarius, for the next 72, do you want to lead or settle? There is no wrong answer. Okay, it's not a trick question. Sagittarius, are you ready to start planting your seeds? Welcome to your independent journey called Life's Purpose. Use the tools you have and learn those tools before embarking on anything else. All right, Sagittarius, there's something about a safe space. Okay. The message was returning to your truth, accepting who you are, making peace with your own judgment of yourself, peeling and removing things about yourself, that's what it is, peeling back. Thank you. Peeling back the things about yourself and removing those things about yourself. Those things about yourself that don't serve you. No gender role. There's no gender role when it comes to you, Sagittarius, being a natural leader of nurturing others. Yeah, there's no gender role when you are a natural. I didn't spell natural right. When you are a natural leader of nurturing others. And this, my friend, is called compassion, Sagittarius. Taking control over your life and taking control over your sexual urges. Okay. Emotions, thoughts, and actions. We have hyper in reverse. Okay. You may have 80. I'm not a provider, but basically you have a lot of energy and you may be taking control over that energy. Some of you are not being hyper in the next 72. Impulsive. We have hysterical. It feels more so of something being shocking. But that's confirmed historical, because sometimes when I intuitively see a word, it could be the totally opposite, but it sometimes does mean the same thing. Emotional, uncontrolled, driving from and affected by an uncontrolled extreme emotion. So out of control here. The mind is out of control, and you need to settle your mind the best way you can. And you can, it's just reading between the fine lines of understanding what's triggering you, taking action here. It's a clean slate. We all learn from our errors. We all learn from our own mistakes. I'm talking about you, Sagittarius. I'm not talking about anyone else. You taking full responsibility, okay? Because behind this, you have a clean slate, meaning you can recreate. You can try again, over and over again. But it's not saying you still keep doing the same thing. No, it's saying learning by your mistakes and improving from those mistakes, okay? And I like to call those good errors, okay? They're not good errors when it's intentionally, where you're covering up and saying, yeah, whatever, right? This is, I was literally actually telling a Sagittarius a couple of days ago, I said, that's gaslighting. So some of you are realizing things about yourself, and it's peeling back like an onion, but you're removing, right? You're cutting off those cords. You're peeling back things of yourself in the next 72. Some of you, you're already in the process of doing that. And the more you're doing it, it's with ease and grace. It's a safe space. By not removing certain aspects of yourselves or certain behaviors, right? that causes you to have an uneasy mindset. Okay. Um, it's hard to read between the lines. It's hard to accept other people's opinions that are to assist you, right? Weekly is the hangman to assist you from falling from grace. Okay. Those who come in to assist you is because they have experience of falling from grace. And so when you see someone that you love that you don't want to fall from grace, that's the worst thing to have to do. But where you get your dignity and honor, Sagittarius, in the next 72, is when you take the initiative independently and you meet your own demons, is what they call it, or your shadow self head on, and you remove those things that no longer serve you, which is very, very beautiful. Okay. And this is also a yes, right? Someone knows who you are and they're not passing judgment, and they're willing to, whether this is assisting you or being a support system, or someone is, let me clarify. Oh, clarify this. Emotions, thoughts, and actions. We have Empress, that's that nurturing energy, independence. Okay. So you're not alone, basically. This is that nurturing and that independence. And in your channel message, there is something about no gender role when you, because you are a natural leader, Sagittarius, when it comes to nurturing others. And this, my friend, is called compassion. Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward and see what other messages come out for you. Why did I put that right there? All right, Sagittarius, let's see what other messages do you have for Sagittarius. Taking back control. Okay. A golden child. Okay. Moving forward. So you want to ease your mind. All right. You want to settle your mind so that maybe that's why everything feels difficult, but yet you're not really seeing that it's not as hard of whatever circumstance or situation that's going on right now with you. It's probably hard for you to suffering mentally, and you need to cut those cords that's in your mind. Uneasiness. Yeah. You need to talk to someone, Sag. You can share your story. What did that say? Travel the way you want to. Maybe that's what your shadow self is telling you. It says never bend your head, always hold it high. So this is letting me know that as Sagittarius, you know that what's going on with you is not right. And that's what we call pride. Everyone has pride. Okay. We have pride for good, and we have pride for just competitiveness. We have pride for, I'm not backing down for nothing pride. If you don't love yourself, Sagittarius, nobody will. Okay. And that's why I said you need to, it's attachment mentally. Okay. And this zeal here, this is, I said, confirming golden child. Okay. Don't assume that those who know you are wanting to hurt you or shame you or put you down. Okay. In a personal relationships, you need to get to know you need to create new connections, right? I was just telling a Sagittarius day before yesterday, you need to make connections. Everyone needs someone. Okay. Don't tell yourself, oh no, I'm good. No, you need somebody. Yes, we have God, we have our spirit guides, right? But there's this thing called being present. You need somebody. You need somebody. And this is a safe space for you, Sagittarius. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius? All right, we have bad, beggar, and walk. Okay. This walk is your journey, your life's purpose. No one is perfect. It's deeper than skeletons in your closet. Okay. You know, we share our stories, our testimonies, but not everyone's not sharing every little thing. This is like don't put all your eggs in one basket, Sagittarius. One thing at a time. You don't have to beg for help. For some of you Sagittarius, that's what you were doing in the past. You were asking for help and you never received it. Now you have to do a new approach. It's not saying go back to the same people. Find your tribe. Align yourself with those of your interests. That's why your channel message said there was no, it wasn't a trick question when it comes to Sagittarius making the choice from the question, do you want to lead or settle? There's no wrong thing. Okay. And what does it mean by settle? It means, you know, you don't want your journey bigger than what you just want your, you know, how they say you have your house, the picket fence, your family. Some of it's just like you don't want a family, you just want you and you. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of you are like, okay, no, I want more. There's nothing wrong with that. So if someone made you feel like it was wrong to ask and you're less than if you ask for help, assistance, support, that's not wrong. You need to cut yourself off from people who are like that. If someone is bullying you and no one knows about it and you're fearing someone, you need to talk to someone. Stop whoever's bullying you behind the scenes. Okay. Now, if you are the bad person, Sagittarius, and you're trying to convince other people that someone's bad because they're trying to assist you, because you don't want to change, just say that. Say, hey, I like who I am and I don't want to change. But accept the repercussions when it comes to living by the sword and dying by it. Okay, that's another type of dignity and honor. I call that the dreams in the grave, right? No one will know your story. No one will know what you went through. And it goes on from there. Let me clarify this. But it's confirming here with the ease and grace and the Ace of Wands with the golden ticket. This is saying that you're blessed and highly favored. It's just you have to put in the work and everything will fall into place of divine love. Your soulmates, your soul tribes will come in, but you have to do your part. Dedication. Okay. There's that wife wolf, you having peace in the mind. Okay, you could be native. And white wolf also says new beginning. All this ahead you can create, but it's all in timing. Okay. Moving forward, let's go ahead and see what other messages we have for you, Sagittarius. All right. I don't know who else I said that. Was it Gemini, which is your opposite sign? Thin line between love and hate. And I'm not talking about the movie, right? You hate the people that love you, right? But you have to understand the trick when it comes to the witchery of love and hate. How eventually, if you don't cut off what's causing you to be a certain type of way that doesn't serve you, that hate can reverse. Okay. They say you're not supposed to hate anyone. And hate is a very, very strong ingredient, a strong practice, right? Someone doesn't like love, divine love. They don't want to tap into those type of emotions. It says pay attention to how you let go. Okay. There's that time cycles. Okay. Think about where you are now today and think about last year in this month. Not the specific day, but in this month. Are you doing the same things? Is everything still playing out the same way? Is this a repeated cycle? And if it is a repeated cycle, have you fallen from grace? Pay attention to how you're letting go. Okay. It says breathe to your own rhythm. That's why I said there's no wrong choice when it comes to leading by example or settling. Okay. You don't want to talk right now. Okay. Or someone doesn't want to talk with you right now. Okay. Doesn't mean because you don't get your way to give up. Okay. So there's a lot of maturity that needs to be instilled. Everyone's growth is different. So don't be hard on yourself. Okay. I myself, I have spoiled ways, right? I have pity tantrums, and it happens when I least expect it. If I don't get my way, I have those moments, right? But when I feel obligated that if I've advocated for myself, why am I not getting the results? If I follow the rules, why am I not getting the benefit? It was because of my poor mindset. And so I had to grow, right? I'm not on Similac. I'm not on soy milk, right? I'm very picky when it comes to my milk. Sometimes I want cow milk. Sometimes I want almond milk, oat milk. I'm a very versatile, adaptable person to things that serve me for a benefit. And what I hate, right, which is a strong ingredient, is when I serve those who hate me. So moving forward, and that's the journey of compassion. Okay. I feel like there's a Sagittarius where you are no longer wanting to live the lifestyle of secret hate. And you're interested in tapping into love. All right. We have treated. Okay. It's okay to tell your story of how people have treated you. If you have been silently bullied all your life. All right, we have treated in reverse. This is also confirming taking back control. We have designated, right? You know what you want in life, right? But you have to create that plan. Okay. Some of you right now are on the fool's journey of there is no plan. You're just winging it. Okay. And then we have reversed here. Someone's repeating a cycle again. Okay. I want to clarify this. And it has to do with this timing, dedication. It's like you get another opportunity again. That's what I'm getting. And then we have fulfillment. Okay. Whatever it is that you want to do in life, or where you're trying to gear yourself to, or where you want to be, right? There's fulfillment. But you got to get over and heal from, for some of you, you are healed, but it doesn't show. Because treated is in reverse. We have a judgment. Yeah, you need to silence your mind, Sagittarius. You're not ugly. You're actually attractive. And right now, some of you are isolated and you may not know how to collectively gather and fellowship with others because of your past. Move forward. It doesn't mean that because you change or you're willing to change doesn't mean that you have to go back to the same old crowd. Mm-mm. New, what's so beautiful about heaven, right? And here on the earthly plane in the 3D world is you are a creator, a co-creator, and it doesn't stop there. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Look at overall direction, Sagittarius. What other messages do you have for my Sagittarius? Fire sign, fire energy. You got that fire, Sagittarius. Yes, you do. All right, Sagittarius, the ninth house. What's on the ninth house? The ninth. Number 9. Your ninth house deals with purpose. All right. Happy Friday to you, Sagittarius. We have the 8 of Wands, and I was trying not to timestamp your reading with a day or date or time. So, for those of you who are coming in, um, this reading is for you when time permits itself. The 8 of Wands is being in panic and you needing to slow down, right? You're resisting change, frustrations. But then we have this calm with the Queen of Cups. Like you're already knowing, right? It's like someone just doesn't know how to let go of their shadow selves, or you feel like your shadow self has hooked to you. Like you're fearing your own shadow. You're fearing from walking away from shadow aspects of yourself, things that you need to stop, change, walk away from, people, places, or things. Okay. So I'm pertaining to the overall directions with the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius, for the next 72. Some of you are already in this space. It says you may think you have an idea or plan in mind, but you're trudging ahead too quickly. Remember, emotions, thoughts, and action, hyper was in reverse, so you will be able to slow things down. Don't rush into something head first. Be sure to finish a project before jumping to the next. Your channel message was use the tools that you already have before trying to have access um, new tools when you haven't learned the tools that you already have. Okay. Going into the Queen of Cups, Sagittarius overall direction, it says you're feeling sensitive and intuitive, and you attuned yourself to the emotional needs of others of late. You're open spiritually, and you are moved by the tragedy and beauty of life, never reacting with impatience or anger, always having a kind word for all. There is that compassion. Okay, let's go ahead and look at overall perspective, Sagittarius. Overall perspective for Sagittarius. I'm being guided to recut the cords. All right, the channeling in reverse pertaining to overall your perspective. Let me go ahead and recut the cords. Okay. Cut the cords. All right, so Sagittarius, in spirituality, cords are the energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, person, or place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connections to situations and people that can have a negative and draining effect upon us. We can also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of the outcome of a situation, especially when it is outside of our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situations, outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. Remember, you got the Ace of Wands and as your golden ticket. Also, one of your messages that came out was the zeal, right? Protection. Also, a zeal is ordained. Okay. Now, I'm pertaining to overall perspective. We have the channeling. Let me drink some hot tea just for a moment. I'm finding myself stuttering. Well, I feel like there's a little stutter because I'm really um, engaged in your reading, Sagittarius, because it's like it says in your channel message, stop giving others the permission to take credit for your hard work. Okay, it says the channeling and it's inverted. Let's go ahead and look at overall perspective, Sagittarius. I always wanted to know, Sagittarius, do you get offended when people call you Sag, or do you find that attractive? I'm just wanting to know. All right, it says for the next 72. The channeling and inverted encourages you, Sagittarius, to release your stubborn streak. By struggling, you are encouraging more struggle to come into your life. It's time to let go, break out your habits, and shake things up. This could include exploring new surroundings, changing your personal style, or even speaking to someone who is of a different culture or belief system than you. All right. I'm not going to not rebuttal, but I'm not going to recite what I already said already. So you can always go back to the beginning of this reading, Sagittarius, and take some notes. Okay. All right. What else does Sagittarius need to see within this the channeling? All right. Recognition. All right. If you're looking for a cheerleader with some pom pom to say, "Go Sag," just for turning the light on, just for closing the door, just for getting up out of the bed, just for brushing your teeth. It's like you want to be someone to be cheerleading you the whole. You have to understand that that's not real unless you're paying someone to do it. Okay. But just know your angel guides, they're cheering for you. All right. There's a sense of independent nature that you need. Okay. And that's why it's saying you need to connect with people who are like you, right? That are growing, thriving. Surround yourself with people that love to praise, constant praise. They want you to call them. They seek you as you seek them. They'll be excited to hear from you. Hey, Sagittarius, what's going on? You know what? I turned the light on today. Wow, good job, Sagittarius. Guess what I did, right? You need to, there is a world of people like that. Okay? You threw the pebble on the lake and it bounced 2 times. Good job, Sagittarius. You hooked your worm on the hook for the first time. Good job, Sagittarius. Right? You made your bed today. Good job, Sagittarius. Okay? If you're needing recognition, there you can find that. But the learning lesson here in the next 72 is praising yourself. Because what if that doesn't happen the way that you want it to? Right? There's this disappointment. And then there's that struggle again. You're panicking, you're frustrating, You're resisting change, repeating a cycle all over again. Okay? All leaders have learned how to encourage thyself. All right? Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else. What else for Sagittarius? Page of Cups. But we don't see what you see. Will show us. Okay? Put forth action because you're intuitive. But sometimes we're all students. Okay? I'm a student too, right? But then I have to step into my role of leadership. But I also have to step out of leadership to be able to learn. Okay? And then sometimes I have to merge the two. While I learn and I stay in my position. So this is what you need to learn, right? Of being willing to be taught. Okay? Or this is how you're feeling. You're wanting to teach and no one's listening. Well, we could teach ourselves all day, right? Practice makes perfect, but you have to put forth action. If you're the only person that you're teaching, you have to create that audience. Okay? And it starts with making those connections. I'm not saying that you have difficulties with people and pertaining to building a relationship. I feel like it's easy for you. Okay? Ease and grace. All right, let's look at overall focus, Sagittarius. Very loving. All right, that you know. All right. There's a Sagittarius, what you seek is not seeking you. And what I mean is there's something that you are keeping to yourself. And it feels like the little secret that you will never tell. Feels like a love that no one will never know. You need to release that Pandora's box. Sorry, because that's a dark space. It feels like a dark space. Okay, this is like blaming your shadow side for doing something. Oh, my shadow self made me do it. No, you gave your shadow self permission. Like I told you, there's a Sagittarius where your shadow self is hooked to you and you're afraid to tell your shadow self to leave you alone. All right, it's because you've been playing with things that you didn't know, or you were tricked. Someone tricked you. All right, it says divine order, Sagittarius, overall focus. It says do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay, let's go ahead and move into rebel energy. Let's see what you need to acknowledge or speak about, Sagittarius. All right, my fire sign. You have a lot of fire. All right, but you need to ease your mind. Your emotions are stirred up. It's like you grounded, but people don't. You cover it up very, very well. All right. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. Stop repeating a cycle. Stop holding on to things that no longer serve you. Stop harnessing things that the moment you explode, you're out of control. Okay. It says go easy on yourself. Buy yourself a drink. Okay. I don't feel like cussing, but there's a lot of cuss words in there. When I first bought this deck, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, get easy on your ASS and buy your own DAMN, right? Just so excited. And I'm learning myself. It's like, I don't want to curse my bones anymore, nor do I want to curse anyone else. So you may be feeling like you're cursed, Sagittarius. Release that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Challenges and obstacles allegedly is thinking that you can. Yes, you can. Thinking about someone. Listen, It took me a long time to realize that we can really sit there and ponder and think about a certain loved one, and they're just living their life. Live your life, Sagittarius. Pertaining to obstacle is being stuck in your thoughts, okay? And pertaining to challenge, find your purpose, get up, go meet some people, okay? Be spontaneous. And pertaining to what tools that you need to utilize, think before reacting, okay? Consider others before speaking. Be willing to learn, okay? If someone gives you advice, take note, okay? Let's go ahead and move forward. Look at fullest energy. You don't have to go out of your way in the next 72 to prove who's fake and who's not. Because normally the person that's trying to prove who's fake, everyone looks at you as the fake individual, okay? Because there's a lie and a truth here, okay? And this is also a nurturing. Someone's acting like they don't need nobody, and you do, okay? Don't push away the people who actually want to nurture and help you, or this is how you're feeling in regards to someone else. You're not understanding why someone's cutting you off when you're trying to help them. When you are giving compassion, when you are showing them divine love, place yourself for offense. Let's go ahead and pull Goddess Oracle. All right. You can have twins, and they have two different personalities. One's hyper and one's calm. In reality, they're one. Treat them as such. We have bold. It says, unleash your adventure side, take risk, and be daring. I told you, be spontaneous. It's time for you to be spontaneous. Okay. Keep in mind, every channel message may not resonate with every Sagittarius, all right? You may be another zodiac sign, and you may be in Sagittarius' energy, or you are dealing with a Sagittarius or another zodiac sign who is in Sagittarius' energy, in Sagittarius house, right? The house of purpose, okay? Also the house of spirit, inner work. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, feminine energy. What messages do we have for Sagittarius, feminine energy? Thank you. Three came out. Someone's trying to build with you. And we have two of inspiration, and then we have the wheel of fortune. Right? Someone thinks they have enough time to buy. You keep thinking that way. I'm here to tell you that that is a wrong way to think, that you have enough time to keep doing things that no longer serve you. It's not going to work. Or that you have enough time. You need to cut that thought process. Okay? This could be simple as writing a book. Oh, I have enough time. I'll work on it tomorrow, and then tomorrow now it's the next month. No, start writing. You don't know how to? Oh, there's an excuse. I don't have the money. There's so many free groups, so many free videos, there's so many things of inspiration. It's just don't get tricked into the selling pitch. Okay? You are a co-creator. Some of you are like, I'm not a co-creator. Well, how did you get the idea? You didn't make up the idea. Your guides, God gave your guides permission to deposit those ideas. Yeah, Sagittarius is ready. Go on and zap them with that idea. You know, so I'm saying, I myself am stubborn sometimes when it comes to certain information. I'm a student too. All right, masculine energy. It's time to explore. Get out there. All right. And if you don't have children, definitely get out there. Masculine energy. We have the Six of Wands. And once you start learning how to praise yourself, masculine Sagittarius, the recognition is going to come through. It's going to come through. All right. The job that you want is going to come through. Your health will improve. Okay. I'm being told to a certain degree. And you'll know what that means. Sagittarius. Your house also deals with inspiration. You inspire others whether you want to or not. Right? Ace of Chalices. Okay. Some of you could attract cougar energy, or you are a cougar. Something about it's just, remember in the beginning of your reading, sexual addiction. Some of you don't want to hear it, but that's shadow energy. Okay. Someone is engages in sexual activities more than doing what they're supposed to do in life, and it's time to break away from that addiction. Get help. If someone's embarrassed, they're like, I don't want to tell somebody, right? Well, you need to talk to somebody. You got to start somewhere. You'd be surprised what people do. Okay. There's this saying, people do the darnest things. Okay. When it comes to pleasure. Now you're going to have to replace those pleasures with things that serve you. Okay. Don't get lost in your shadow energy. Okay. Because your shadow energy will say you have access to this, and you'll be lost in your shadow self, thinking that one day I'm going to get this Ace of Chalice. I'm going to get to this fountain of infinite. There's someone here also who could be, where was that? Where did I see that at? I can't remember. Where was it? It was something about, this is the Ace of Wands here. You have the Ace of Wands as your golden ticket as well. You're going to overcome a curse. Okay. It's like it feels like someone was tricked. I don't want to say like someone sold themselves to the devil. It's like someone sold themselves to someone else's devil without, like, you were tricked. And that's what you're fearing, that you're going to lose your life if you try to release yourself or fight back. That's what you don't see. That's why they're making you stuck in your shadow self. And that's why there's this sexual addiction. Once you stop the sexual addiction, overcome that. And it feels like with this fulfillment, that once you break away, it's this feeling like, well, am I ever going to have sex again? Or am I ever going to be able to please myself? Yes, but not in an addictive, dark way. When you meet that bridge, then worry about it. Okay, you're worried about all the wrong things. You need to ease your mind. Anywho, let's go ahead and look at romantic oracles. I don't know who that was for. It's like someone promised someone something, and they were tricked, and it's like someone sold themselves to someone else's demon. And you're watching someone else, they portray as like they're having a glorious life, but no, they're not. That's what's being portrayed. And the reason why you can't see it is because they're getting a lot of recognition. So you think. All right, romantic oracle. Sagittarius, you're going to have to be bold. Okay? Stop lying to yourself. It says release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. If you do not have an ex, you never had an ex, this is saying release your past. Okay? Stop letting it recycle itself in your life. Because waiting for change is not for you. Okay? Let's go ahead and shed some light on your reading. If you're married, you need to release your ex because it is causing sexual situations in your marriage. I mean, I'm just keep it real. Yet you think you see your ex when you're having sex with your partner. Keep it real. Anywho, there's the moon, foolish energy. All right, it says no, wait, postpone, pause, say no, shedding light. All right, someone wants to use you on their journey. Say no. Right now, you're working on yourself. Someone's going to get mad because you're saying no. You're taking back your control. All right. All right. Overall focus, an important lesson is unfolding. All right. Let's go ahead and pull your affirmation, Sagittarius. So, that's what's going on with your ex, if you have one. It says you are perfect for me. It says I radiate beauty, charm, and grace. There's a bully. All right, release that bully. It says I am in charge of my own happiness. Yes, you are. You tell that person no. Okay. Anywho, don't forget love is kind, love is gentle, Sagittarius. These are your messages for your next 72.